Anger is a terrible emotion. But my advice to you is don't allow anger to ruin your life because it can ruin your life. Many marriages have been ruined because of anger. Husband and wife get involved in a conversation and they each want to be right. And they're insistent that they can't be wrong. And this leads to anger. And once they become angry, they begin to say things that they can't take back. They call each other all type of embarrassing names, and this caused them to become more angry and more angry. And I'll be honest with you, if anger is left uncontrolled, terrible, terrible things can happen. You pick up the newspaper constantly and you read where a husband and wife was involved in an argument. It led to a fight. Anger got out of control, and before you know it, somebody lost their life. Once the life is lost, the life cannot return. Anger can ruin your life. Now we have a situation where one person is dead and the other is in jail perhaps for the rest of their life. Anger can ruin your life. There's been situations where on the job things got out of control. Perhaps the employer was speaking to the employee in such a way that it was embarrassing to the employee, and the employee became very, very angry. And this anger caused the employee to do things that perhaps caused him to lose his job. In some cases, and this has been known a lot in the postal area, the post office, many employees became so angry that they actually went home and got a weapon and came back to the job and began to kill as many people as they could actually kill. Don't allow anger to ruin your life. In many cases, there's been situations where salespeople have lost the sale because they couldn't control their anger. They wanted to prove to the prospect that they were right, and they lost their temper. And because they lost their temper, consequently, they lost their sale. Also, in the healthcare industry, there's been many, I would say, nurses' aides that didn't do right by the patient because of anger. They would get angry at the patient and they would do things that would cause the patient harm. But you know, what you got to do is to harness that anger. Remember, you must plan to be happy. Think about the negative man. The negative man wants you to think wrong. He wants you to act wrong. So you got to realize that he is there and that he wants you to have a very unsuccessful day. So what you must do is tell the negative man, hey, negative man, you get away and plan to be happy. So remember this, no one or nothing is perfect. So what you want to do is say, I got to keep my mind on being happy. I got to remember that no one is right all the time and no one is wrong all the time. So you want to ask the powers to be to help you to make the right decisions and to keep your anger under control. Think about happy things. Think about the right things. And if you think before you act, you will take the right course of action because you must plan to do right in order for things to go the way you want them to go. So remember, don't allow anger to destroy or ruin your life because it can ruin your life. It can ruin your marriage. It can ruin your job. It can cause you to have problems in your neighborhood. There's been situations where state troopers have stopped individuals on the highway, and because of attitudes, people have lost their lives. In other words, if a patrolman stops you, you don't start cursing at the patrolman, even if you feel that you're right. What you must do is keep yourself under control and realize that this is an authority figure. And what you should do is say, "Pardon me, sir, what did I do wrong?" Keep yourself under control your anger, and you get an opportunity to live another day. Don't allow anger to ruin your life. Please keep looking up and remember the best is yet to come.